Hey ladies, I wanted to shoot this really quick video because we get a lot of questions about, hey, how do I refresh my kinky curls? So not the looser curl patterns that we have like Nature's Curl or some of the wavy patterns, but when I'm wearing kinky curls, what's the best way to refresh them? So as you can see, my curls definitely need refreshing. So these have been slept on, it's been raining and humid, and you know, they're just, I don't mind the poofy frizzy look. Actually, I kind of like that, but some of these curls in the front, they just lack definition, all right? They lack definition. So, and you can, you know, some ladies may like a wash and shampoo, and they like kind of that fluffy definition. I think that's beautiful. Other ladies like a more sculpted, defined curl where you need product to really achieve that. So, all right, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna define these with some product, okay? And first thing is your water bottle, right? This, if you're watching this video on our JACE mini site, it's called JACE Just Water. Welcome. This is the water bottle, okay? So this is the real MVP right here, okay? And you can see I don't have any leave-in conditioner. I don't have any, there's nothing mixed in here. It's just water, all right? That's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna absolutely, that's me spraying my backdrop, not my hair. I'm gonna get this all the way soaking wet, okay? All right, I'm just gonna do a little brush through at this point. And as you can see, I didn't really spray a whole lot up here in the top, simply because I'm not wearing a closure or a frontal. I have my edges left out. And what I typically do is, you know, depending on what type of curl pattern your natural hair has, some people like to lay their edges down. When I'm wearing kinkier hair, I don't leave a lot of my edges out, and then I just put a little curling cream on it, and it just tames them just a little bit, because I kind of want them to be frizzy and a little nappy and a little, you know, kind of just hanging out there, just so that, because you'll see the way I wear my hair is kind of like in my face. So all you see is just a little bit of texture here on my leave out and a little bit of texture on the edges, and that's all I need. I don't really like that. It's super slick, then you got this poofy hair, you know. Unless you were gonna wear a cute scarf or a cute band or something in the front, that's different. All right, so you see I'm literally moving from the bottom to the top when I do the initial brushing. I haven't put any product in here, all right? But even for kinky hair, the brush is moving right through. Now you can see once it's all wet, you can brush right on from the top to the bottom. No tangles, brushing right through. But you really, you know, you gotta wet that down, and when you start, you're gonna start from the bottom going up, okay? And snags are normal for kinky hair. If your kinky hair, you know, doesn't give you a little snag here and there, I don't know. Some miracle kinky hair. But you know, once you wet it down, your brush is gonna smooth right on through, okay? We're all wet down, we're all brushed through. Here's the simple part, or here's the part where you get to play. Decide what product you like that creates the definition that you want. So I usually use Miss Jessie's Pillow Soft Curls, Miss Jessie's Multicultural Curls, and I just started playing with Carol's daughter, Marula Curl Therapy. Pillow Soft will give you a light definition. Multicultural curls will give you just a little more definition. And the Marula, I'm still playing with this. Let's just play with this today and see what it does, all right? Okay? And you're gonna work that through. You pay attention to those areas. You know, if you are wearing tighter coils up top, You want to make sure to get those, because those are the ones, a tighter pattern, tighter curl pattern up top, because those are the ones that are going to frizz more quickly. All right, if you're wearing all the same pattern, then you're fine, which most people wear all the same pattern throughout. Don't worry about my edges, you guys. I put the product on my edges last and let those curl up a little bit, so don't worry about the fact that it doesn't look blended now. It will. All right, that was so like northern of me. Anyway, you want to make sure you get the product all the way to the ends. Okay. All right, now 2 different ways. You can work this product through, okay? And you can let those curls dry like this, if you want, all right? And it's gonna give you a more separated type of curl. Look, what I like to do, at least to get the ends of my curls, I'm gonna bring that brush down all the way to the ends. I'm gonna move into the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So I bring that brush down and I'm gonna twist it on the ends. Just to clump, I like to clump my curls together on the ends. You see that? I really like that chunky curl. See that? And the ends. That's gonna help you for when, like I said, don't worry about my edges, okay? Because I do those last. Okay. All right. Okay, now I am just going to let this dry. I am gonna put either a little Marula, or I might go in with the Multicultural curls on my edges, and I'll put this on my edges, and what it'll do is it will just, you see how my edges are, that's probably like a 4B. You see how it's not, they're not super tight, coil, but it's not like I'm just gonna brush that down with water, no. So I'll probably put a little Multicultural curls on my edges. You see how the ends of my edges just start getting a little curl on there like that? Yeah, so that's what I'll do there. Yeah, you see how my edges are doing that? See that? So see, that's gonna work right into my kinky curl, baby. The dark you see on my forehead is probably my hair mascara to cover up my grays. Lord have mercy. All right, you guys, I'm about 50% dry. All right, so you see this kind of like downward, kind of like weighty look. If you like this kind of stretched look, instead of the bigger poofy fro look, this is only 50% dry, okay? So that's why this is still looking like it's hanging. But if you want this as a finished look, what you would do is you would add more product. Whatever product you're using, you really want to add more of it. So what that does is it weights down your curls. So even when it dries, they don't have that. They're not going to fluff out. They're going to stay kind of long and controlled. Okay, so just a tip. And we're 50% dry. Let me show you the ends of those curls. All right, so you see that? You see how those curls, the ends are defined and kind of chunky and ringletty? You see that? So that's what I was doing when I was brushing those ends, really defining them out. All right, so when the hair is completely dry and I kind of run my fingers through, see it's wet, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want to disturb the curl pattern. When it's dry, I'm gonna pull my fingers through and really pull the volume up, but I'm gonna leave those ends intact because I want to keep those ringlets kind of intact, okay? All right, so we'll come back when we are fully dry. And I want to show you a quick little trick. You see how the hair is just kind of like a dome? It's just kind of sitting in that brushed shape. what you can do is you want to put your fingers in, into your curls, and you want to lift. And you see how that leaves my curls on the end intact, but it's creating volume up here. Okay? You're going to lift. You're not going to rake. See what I'm saying? You're not going to rake your fingers through and break up those curls. Now, if you do need a little more volume, sure, you can take a little serum on your fingers and split a curl in two. All right? If you need a little bit more, if it's too like clumped together on the ends, you can do that. But you want to lift, okay? I actually had to go out in the rain. You see my curl already kind of like, I didn't have enough product on this curl here. And this is my kinky curl in the front. I already started frizzing up. I'm gonna tuck this up in there because it's stealing my show here. Oh, and then the back too. I'm gonna lift the back. Lift the back, bring that forward. Bring forward. Yep. And it'll give you that bigger look. Perfect. I don't know how this looks because I can't see that far away in the camera, but it should look bigger. All right. Okay, let's hop in real quick to a sample curl maintenance schedule, right? Let's say Sunday's your wash day. You're gonna have really defined curls on that Sunday. As you move through the week, your hair is gonna get frizzier and frizzier and frizzier. And let's say you say, all right, by Thursday, hey, I really wanna redefine my curls and get them popping again. You're gonna spray them down with the water and apply the cream just like you saw me do in this video. So you take 2 more days, which takes you into the weekend, and you're back at Sunday and you do your wash day again. All right, if you're a lady who likes more frizz, then you wait longer to refresh. If you're a lady who likes less frizz and you like those sculpted curls, you might have 2 refresh days during the week, okay? 3 things that are really super important. 1, co-washing can never take the place of shampoo. So if you're putting product in your hair throughout the week, you gotta shampoo it out on the wash day and not just co-wash it. Second, everyday cream is a no, no, no. So you don't wanna wake up with dry hair and slather your curls with cream. It's gonna weigh them down, make them sticky, and probably cause a white residue in your hair, okay? So you always use water when you're gonna apply cream. And the last thing, the number 1 common mistake when you're refreshing your curls is you don't wet them thoroughly enough. So make sure you get them soaking wet, almost like you just got out of the shower, then apply your cream, and you'll be good to go. Okay, and I just wanted to insert this quick clip. It's from my hair on a different day. I used a lot of product, and as you can see, the curls are stiffer. They're more controlled. It's not my favorite look, okay? But some ladies really like that sculpted look, so I just wanted to insert it so you get an idea of what it looks like. Okay, ladies, just another option for you. As far as maintaining or refreshing your curls, that's how you do it, all right? For the kinkier textures, water plus